Hello, beloved. Thank you so much for coming today. I'm glad you joined me. I'm Pawnee, bringing you Mama's Fireside Chronicles. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you being here, and I'm going to just remind you like, share, subscribe. It's really helpful to me, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. We're just growing this little seed, okay? Alrighty. So today's episode is called 6 Steps Required. Now, before I get started, let me ask you something. Do you ever ask yourself, I'm reading my notes sometimes. I use them to refresh myself. So if I turn away, it's not because I don't know you're there. Okay? Do you ever ask yourself if you're ready to talk to Christ? Like face to face. Have you ever said, hey, am I ready to talk to Jesus? Well, usually, like, have you ever heard that little thing? Get ready to meet your maker, buddy. Well, that's kind of an old-fashioned thing we used to see in the cowboy movies. And that was just before they had a shootout with the two cowboys. And that meant somebody was probably going to have to die. Well, the truth is, we don't have to die to talk with Jesus. And we don't have to talk to him. We don't have to die to be able to see him either. We can do both while we're living and alive. Well, we need to do that too. So if you want to hear from him, and maybe you need to hear from him, like I do sometimes, it's like, oh boy. In fact, some days, beloved, like a few days ago, I do my little Bible study in the morning, and then it starts my day out really good. But I can tell you the last thing I said to him was, Papa, talk to me today, please. And by golly, he sure did. You know, beloved, he loves us. He wants to communicate with us. But I will tell you this. So I'm not much for surprise guests at my house. Like, I don't want to be in my PJs or hanging around the house or have dishes in the sink. I'm kind of fussy that way. But I can tell you who does like a surprise visit, and that's Jesus. Hi, boo, I'm here. What's for dinner? That's what he likes to do. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna help you be prepared. I'm gonna give you the 6 steps that are required to be able to hear and maybe see Jesus. Okay? All right. So first of all, number 1, I want you to remember this because this is really important. Jesus rarely appears where we expect him. Like we expect him to be at church. Well, he might not show up that day. He might be waiting to surprise you around the corner. Okay? He rarely shows up where we expect him. He appears where we least expect him. I told you, he's got a great sense of humor. He likes to have fun. Okay? Number 2, Christ does not work in a logical way when he connects with us. In fact, when he wants to connect with us, it's the most illogical possible way to connect with us that we can imagine. We're like, what? Okay. Number 3, beloved, think not on your service or your creed. Don't think about all the things you're doing that are good or bad or don't think about any of those things. But think, if you want to see Jesus, think intensely about the reality of his appearance. Okay? Think about his appearing. Focus on it. Think intensely about it. Beloved, if you're walking out the door, look behind the door. Expect him to say, oh, is he there? Open the car door. Are you there? Go to the bathroom. Lord, are you in here? Everywhere you go, every turn, every second of every minute of an entire day. Like, take the day, beloved. Take one day. And you might be saying, he doesn't talk to me. He never said nothing, and I don't believe all that, and I never seen him, and if I can't see it, then I won't believe it. Well, okay. I say, give it one time, one chance. Just give it this one opportunity. Give it this one chance. And you follow my instructions, and you see. Test him. He says we can. Okay? So you spend the whole day from the morning until the night looking every second, every minute of every hour, looking for him. And guess what? Listening. Listen for him. Listen for him. And don't bogotize yourself. Really listen. Don't fake it like, well, I listened. No, I mean, really listen. Don't play the game if you can't play right. Okay? All right, so think not on the service or the creed, but on the intense reality of Christ appearing at any moment, any time. Expect him. Beloved, when you ask him to reveal himself to you, when you ask him, he will. He will. Listen so that you hear him speak. Watch so you can see him. Okay? All right. Number 4, stop being religious. Stop using religion as this higher culture that has a connection with Jesus. No. I don't care if you're the Pope or you're the Pope. We all have the opportunity to speak with Jesus. He died so that we could do that, so that we'd have the opportunity. Papa, call out on him. Speak him. Speak to him. Speak him. Speak to him. Beloved, he wants deeply to communicate with you. And he's got a great sense of humor. He wants to surprise you. He wants you to look for him. Now your mind is diligent. Your mind is focused and diligent. Now whoa, that's what's going to happen, okay? Okay, but don't set yourself above. Do not set yourself above because your religiosity. Christ shall not be found in the midst of religiosity and show himself to you. I don't believe he will. Might surprise me because he shows up when you least expect him. All right, number 5. Set your heart and your mind on Christ telling you something or answering you. You ask him a question, set your heart on him answering. Set your heart and your mind on those, okay? Set your heart on the fact that you're looking for him. Seek him, you will find him. Seek him, friend. Seek him. Okay, number 6, trust no one, neither saint nor king, nor any other thing that hinders you from seeking Christ. You have ears and you have eyes. Seek him with both of those. And not for a minute. Well, I did, for 20 minutes I was looking. I thought he'd be here. Well, no. Be diligent. Do it all day. I don't care. Do it 2 days. Do it 5 days, beloved. Do it. Try him. He calls us to do that. We can. Yay. Right? Okay. This to me is one of the most important ones. It was supposed to be 6 steps. It's 7 steps. The 7th step, beloved, which I added later, obviously, because I said it was 6 steps. It's 7. The 7th step is the most important step. You're going to find, you take all of those 6 steps, and now you add this, and plus 1 equals 7, and here's what it is. Do not predetermine how Christ may appear to you or how he may sound to you when you have your surprise visit. Don't predetermine what you think he should look like. Do not predetermine how he should sound to you. Don't do that. Because if you do, you're liable to miss it. You're liable to miss him. Because you'll be thinking, well, no, he's a big guy with a big beard and he's got a white jacket on. No. No. Don't predetermine. Call him to speak with you. Call him to answer a question or to help you. I don't care what it's for. Because he wants deeply to communicate with you. I say do this, okay? So, and the thing is, here's what happens. People call us names. Oh, you believe in all that crap. Well, they're very small in their imagination, so they have no connection to Jesus. I'm telling you today, not only will he speak with you, but he will reveal himself fully to you. He wants deeply to do this. He loves you deeply, beloved. Let him reveal himself. Call him out. Jesus, talk to me. I want to hear you. Well, do so, but don't predetermine. And don't be put off by people who think you're just being dreamy or impractical. I don't care if they're religious people or if they're the homeless guy on the street. I don't care what their lifestyle is. I'm telling you, if you want to talk to Christ, call on him in the morning and look for him all day and you'll find him. He will be there. But he likes surprises. So you better look everywhere. Okay? And listen. Look and listen. I'm going to give you a key. So when you listen, my dear friend, when you're listening, what you're going to know it's him because certain things are absolute with Jesus. Number 1, if they say something ugly like, oh, those stinking people, or whatever, something mean, mark it off. That's not him. He doesn't do that. That's easy, right? Now watch this. So when the voice comes to you and it sounds like a flowing river because it's gentle and sweet to your soul, maybe you never heard that voice before, you never saw that person, but it's coming to you in such a gentle, loving, wonderful way. Okay? And not just that, the words. See, if you closed your eyes and you listened, you could articulate Jesus out of a crowd. Why? Because his words are sweet and good and elevating, so encouraging. And you feel joy when you hear it. And it's like, oh my gosh, can you stay a while, please? I just want to talk. That's how you feel. And you feel good and you say, oh my gosh. Yeah. So here's the thing. Here's what can happen, beloved. Something came up here just the other day. Okay. I just tell you this the other day. So, and this happens. So I don't want it to happen to you. That's why I'm telling you. So I asked in the morning, I said, Jesus, let me hear. Talk to me today, just for fun. And I know he's going to. So I told you to listen every second, every minute of every hour for that day. If you ask him in the morning, listen all day. Well, we get busy on our stuff. I get busy work. Oh, yeah. Okay. And now all of a sudden something comes up and somebody's being really negative. I think, somebody else had left a flyer that they didn't like, that I had allowed them to hang in there in my office. And they said, oh, well, you let them hang it there. You're responsible. And I go, oh, well, yeah, but I believe in freedom. I believe in freedom, friend. I believe that you can leave your stuff and she can leave her stuff and so can he. And I say, hallelujah. Okay. Well, not everybody believes that. Most people believe, well, you'll either believe like I will or you won't believe anything. That's not how Pawnee is. Pawnee is a true, open person. You get to think the way you want to. I get to think the way I want to, so on and so forth. Okay? Well, by the time we got done, this one, well, I won't be coming back. I said, well, my bad on me. But I'm not going to take this man's thing. That wasn't like something gross. Like I wouldn't let that happen. It was just some silly thing. But she got mad. The point is, she left. Another woman came in. I didn't even know this woman. And she spoke so gentle to me, friend. And she encouraged me and told me I had a beautiful place and that she thought I was a dear soul. And I thought, oh my gosh. Well, I guarantee you that was Jesus. That was him. That was him talking. It was him, beloved. So you can't decide ahead of time who it's going to be. Okay? You can't predetermine how he's going to sound or how he's going to look. Don't do that. But find him. He's there. Okay. I guess I got just a little bit crazy about my 7 steps. It wasn't 6 steps. It was 7 steps after all, but doesn't matter. That predetermining is a big thing. Beloved, I sure appreciate you joining me today. I can't thank you enough. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. And until we meet again, just remember, I'm Mama, and these are my Chronicles. Good night, beloved.